I'm looking for a plasma TV or an LED TV.
A TV and Blu-ray home theatre system.
I was looking for an LCD TV.
I just bought a Sony TV in JB Hi-Fi.
I just bought a GPS.
I recently bought a new plasma TV.
Purchased some gaming consoles and things like that.
Yeah, we got a printer.
A TV LG Plasma.
Thinking of buying a laptop.
I looked online at first.
Generally on the internet, yeah. I had to do a lot of research on the internet to find out just what you're getting for your money.
I pretty much shop online first before I did it, so...
Yeah, mainly just research on the internet and like blogs and stuff and product reviews and forums and things like that. You can compare the prices, the product, the specification, a lot of things you can see on the net.
Like today, like you're looking at around the high 30 degrees, I can actually sit at home, have my coffee next to me and just search on different sites on in different parts of Sydney.
Yes, we would go to internet and have a look before we come to the shop.
I knew which brands I was after, and I fairly extensively used consumer research sites and narrowed down my selection from there.
We came in and looked at a few different brands and then went to the internet and looked up sites.
Not only the brand, looking for price as well as the configuration.
There's just so many models out there, it's very hard to decide.
For TV, I'm looking at LG or Panasonic.
I ended up buying a Sharp. Samsung is supposed to be good.
I think I've narrowed it down because I did look at on internet prices.
We knew the specification, but we did that searching online.
It took me about 2 weeks to really research what I wanted.
I started out with a Sony Bravia LCD and narrowed that down to Samsung or Pioneer based on reviews, and from there decided on a Samsung because it was the best value for money.
I would narrow it down to say, okay, what does JB Hi-Fi have, what does this store has, and then compare prices.
Yeah, I used to compare the price between JB Hi-Fi, Bingley and Dick Smith.
I just looked up the price and it came up to buy them at Dick Smith first and a few down on Google, so yeah, I just chose Dick Smith.
Basically compares the prices of every computer shop and tells you what the best price is, so I usually use that.
And because I'd done so much research, I knew I was getting a good deal.
Had a look at a few other websites and just compared the prices on similar sort of packages, and this was the best deal I found. So
you can compare your prices and see what you're actually getting.
I just know about it already, but I looked up the price and...
I went to Harvey Norman, found out their best price, went back to the Good Guys and got a better price from there.
JB's pretty good in general with most of their stuff, so always come here first, maybe look at one or two, maybe Dick Smiths or so.
If I don't know much about the product, then the salesperson will be quite influential because I'll look to them for advice. But what I'll usually do beforehand is research and figure out exactly what I want, and then I'll just go to the store and buy it.
I'd already decided on exactly what I wanted, so I just wanted somewhere to buy it.
Pretty much you have to know what you want because most of them want you to buy from their store, so it's pretty biased.
Customer service, like I said, is important. Somebody who takes the time, somebody who knows.
I think the staff are quite good with advice.
They just make it a lot easier because they know everything. You don't have to look on the back of the packet or anything like that.
They're really good in there. So I've talked about 5 different people. So they've all sort of come up with the same consistent theme. So yeah, I think they're good.
Very helpful, very friendly. So I was quite happy to just get what I needed there and then.
If they try and drag me right in and try and make me buy, straight away, I will walk away.
If I don't get good customer service, I'll take my business somewhere else. So definitely good customer service.
So we generally have a look, do a bit of reviewing, see what people are saying about it before we get it.
I do look at them because I want to see if I'm buying something, and especially if it's an expensive item, I want to see what people have thought about it.
So it's good to see it from the perspective of someone that actually used the product rather than the company that made it itself, because they're usually pretty biased.
Yeah, I do a lot of forum work and they do a lot of comparisons of products and that kind of stuff. So
I went off personal experiences from other forum users and such to find out whether or not they'd had a good experience with the brand specifically and that model.
You'll find out quite quickly whether people were happy with what they've got.
Not that you always go by that, but it helps, you know.
YouTube's really helpful because it's a lot of information and
Just to get customer reviews, you know, like other people who've bought it.
There's quite a few different places, even online resellers that allow people to put up reviews before they buy online.
to be specific, there's an overclockers forum and another one called Whirlpool.
The AV forums and Whirlpool.
There's a website online called Static Ice that basically compares the prices of every computer shop.
That was massively influential.
Oh, it's very valuable.
I would go onto the manufacturer's website to see what the full specifications are.
Yeah, just to get the definitive what exactly the specs are.
Are quite clear and will give a lot of detail.
Sony wasn't that easy, yeah, but HP was very good.
Google most brands.
Just like the sort of the brands you know, they're usually the brands to go with.
I want a well-known brand.
I like Sony actually, yeah.
Samsung.
Sony, Panasonic.
Sony and LG and Samsung.
Sony, JVC.
Samsung, LG, Sharp.
Samsung, Sony, Panasonic.
Better Compact or SP or maybe a Toshiba.
Toshiba.
Asus.
Canon and Pentax would probably be the big ones.
Been an Olympus dedicated camera user for years.
I think it's the Canon. I just googled Wii, actually.
I had a look at PlayStation 3 online.
Type what I'm looking for into Google and that'd be about it.
Obviously it's Google to start off with.
First type it into like Google, then like Google blog search.
I tend to just use Google.
Google.
Well, if I know what I'd like to buy, I normally just do a quick Google search to find out what the closest retailer would be.
Google Maps.
Yes, I Google it.
We use Google.
Google.
Yeah, Google, yeah.
I just Google and then just type in what I need to search.
42-inch LCD TV.
Samsung plus customer reviews, Samsung plus model plus, you know.
I wrote Apple notebook price and it just came up on Dick Smith selling Apple notebooks, yeah.
Google, yeah.
Mainly Google because it's just easier. I use that as my homepage.
It makes it easy for me to tailor a search for a good review on it.
Google, always Google, Google, easy because straight away, in a few seconds I got the information.